Boozing with gays.
This is the strangest. Okay, what just happened here? I don't even. No idea.
Do it again.
Okay.
So we can figure out what's going on.
Boozing with gays.
Oh, you know what it is? It's this.
Is that it?
Yeah, this is it. Oh, I feel better.
Yo, Lord, mercy.
This has been a thing.
This has been
what just happened? We had okay.
There we go. Hi. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Now we got it just like we're running behind because we have just had. It's been an emotional day in this house. It's been an emotional day.
We were putting together a show until
this morning.
No, today. This seconds ago.
What? We were putting this show together
yes.
until seconds ago. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's just been a very emotional day.
Need some Viva paper towel.
We don't do Viva, we do Bounty.
Does Viva even exist? Bounty? I tried to find something. It's like a mana radar range, like something from
mana radar. How old are you?
Oh, I know. That old.
All right, so hey,
how many people are here? People.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
So wait, I think we should start with our drink.
Okay, let's drink, y'all. Here we go. Ready? This is called the Zapatero. The Zapatero.
What a fun named alcoholic beverage.
And what's in the Zapatero before we drink? It is
a lot of things.
1.5 ounces of mezcal.
Yes.
Which is like a tequila, but smoky.
Smoky tequila.
1/2 ounce of bourbon, 2 teaspoons orgeat, which is a syrup, an almond syrup, some Angostura bitters, some chocolate bitters. We're supposed to garnish with cinnamon or cranberry. We're like, we don't want to do that.
Cranberries.
Yeah, cinnamon and cranberries. All right, cheers. Hi.
I love you.
Hi, I love you.
We're putting. It looks like you're wearing a robe.
I'm a little chilled this night, so I got to do this. Hold on.
You're kind of like, oh wow. So I kind of like this.
It's the drink I want to have one of.
Yeah, you don't want to have 5. Well,
I just want to have
you made like 15 shots in one glass.
Well, yeah. So I quadrupled the recipe.
This will be fun.
Oops. So there's is literally 6 shots of mezcal and 3 shots of bourbon.
So mezcal's interesting because it's a very smoky tequila. I'm sure people out there are yelling at me saying, "It's not a tequila."
It's not a tequila.
But the thing, it's a smoky tequila-like beverage, and it's. I'm not sure I always like it, but I like the fact that there was sort of this almost an old-fashioned twist. I don't mean an old-fashioned as in old-fashioned. I mean like the drink, the old-fashioned. It's like almost like an old-fashioned, but with mezcal. Anyway.
So okay, so
we're gonna start. We're gonna swap. Before, let's do the thing.
Let's do our fair use disclaimer.
You like to do
our fair use disclaimer.
Extravaganza. Yes, indeed.
Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for or permission from or payment to the copyright holder. There, that was said.
And now let's see if they kick us off the air.
It's happened before.
It's happened before.
All right, so
I would like to start.
Okay.
May I?
Yes, you may.
I'm just going to jump in.
Jump in, boo.
I have a video.
Okay. I was expecting this, but he has a video for us.
We talked about what was going up top. I just want to jump in and do this because it makes me laugh hysterically. May I?
Yes.
Laura Ingraham.
It was on you.
What was on me? What are you talking about? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? I never had the measles.
Was on you.
We never did a measles and vaccine episode. Is this a joke?
I know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was on you. It was on you.
I've never had measles. What are you talking about? This is stupid.
It was an episode of a show, Laura.
What's it called?
You.
What is he talking about?
It's called you.
I've never.
You. White's on first.
See, I think that there are issues between the two of them. I don't know his name besides Raymond, but Raymond was having a moment.
Chad, he was having a moment.
Raymond's like, Laura.
So basically what that is that there's a TV show that's on HBO Max called
You.
And he kept saying, it's on you. and she kept getting it wrong. And these are like adult people.
And the thing is, it's opened up with him talking about how woke we are as a culture. You know, that whole, what do you do? Oh, so you need the Viva paper towel as well.
I know. Excuse me for 1 second.
Uh-oh. Ew. You don't want to see that. You really don't want to see that. And have you watched any episodes of You? I don't remember. No. So they were doing the 3rd season right now. I find it fascinating, but it's highly creepy. And I could totally get if people don't like it. And if they would say I was some sort of misogynist.
Things you can only ask a husband. How am I? Clean?
You could use a whisk.
No, I can't. Not right now. There's a little bit of hair in there. I know. That's the thing with old couples, y'all. We just ask people stuff.
Also, there's hair. Why is this? We're gonna do this.
Hair just keeps growing out of places.
We're centered.
All right, so that was a little funny thing we found, and it's silly and it's crazy. And
Laura Ingraham,
just a horrible human being. Period.
And I believe we're kicking off with something as silly and inane and as that, because something.
Okay.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll do it. So today, we found out that the justice system is working exactly the way it was planned. The justice system is not broken. It is working exactly the way it was planned, because someone who murdered 2 people and injured a third after crossing state lines with an unregistered AR-15 that his mother drove him across state lines, was found not guilty of underage, and was found not guilty of any charges. Unless you've been under a rock, you know that it's Kyle Rittenhouse. And while I am not surprised, I am deeply hurt by this verdict, because where people want to say, well, he was defending property that he had no reason to be defending. He inserted himself with a gun into a situation where he should not have been, because he was a minor. And it's heartbreaking, because once again, there are 2 justice systems, one for people who look like him, and there's one for me. And my justice system usually ends up with me in the back of or on the corner dead, or in my bedroom dead, or walking home with Skittles dead, or playing with a stick in a park that's mistakenly looks like a gun dead. And where the life of anyone who doesn't look like me and resembles the complexion of an egg.
So I think you have to do one thing.
What's that?
I think you have to tie for everyone, and people are smart. You might already have this all tied together, but it's important for me to kind of do this. Tie together why, here's a white man getting off. He killed 2 white people and injured a third white person. How does this apply to you as a black man? I mean, well, let's start with the whole fact that the whole thing is based in race. It's based in race. We can say anything we want, but it's based in race. But I'm asking now, tie those pieces together for people.
For me?
For everyone watching, so there's kind of a clarity. I want me to start you off?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think we have to start with Jacob Blake, don't we? And we have to.
Yes.
We have to start that a white policeman killed a black man in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Start there.
Yes.
That there was a racial injustice that happened. And
because of the racial injustice,
there was
protests that were started.
There was a protest
because we got tired of being murdered.
And then out of the protests were a lot of riots. I mean, because that's what we were going through. And, I'm sure we still are in some way.
Well,
in this country.
I want to be clear about this.
No, please do. I think this is important. This is important.
There were very few riots. It was called riots because there was more than 3 black people gathered, so it had to be a riot.
No, but there were riots. I mean, even in Kenosha, things were lit on fire. Things were destroyed.
But then as we have found out, that it was people who were white who set all these fires and did all this stuff, who were trying to get these black folks in trouble. Let's be clear about that.
Well, I think that opportunism, people who see an opportunity and make use of it, can be any color. I agree that probably most of the people that did the rioting and did the damage were white people. I agree with that. I think that probably, and then on top of that, most of the people that damage were most likely people that were Kyle Rittenhouse type individuals. I'm not even quite sure what word I'm going to use with that
I mean, I think for me, the bottom line, okay, look, as a black man,
yes,
just waking up every day is a political statement.
Yes, indeed.
Because I was able to wake up because I didn't get murdered. And I was able to wake up.
I do.
So my walking into a grocery store as a black man,
yes,
is a political statement. My walking into, into Macy's is a political statement.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Because I think I've pacified my brain in a way to say, well, we live in an area where some of that danger might not happen, but you might not feel that way. Do you feel like
we live in a neighborhood in Southern California?
Yes.
That is, I would call it a little hoity-toity in ways.
How dare
you? It's a nice neighborhood, It's
a village,
and we live on a cul-de-sac street, and there's lots of families.
Now everyone's gonna find us.
Oh my gosh. Like they haven't been here drinking before. But even I don't feel safe on my street where I've been living for over 20 years, because people still put out like text messages through. We live in this idyllic street where everyone is on a text chain. Like the majority of our neighborhood is on a text chain on our street. And all of a sudden it's like when they're looking for the large black man who somebody saw walking, a large black man walking one night down the street. I'm like, I'm the only large black man on the street. And so now I don't feel safe because like you put out this warning for me. It wasn't me. And it's like,
so my question is, do you think if we lived in Kenosha or we lived in another part of this country, your energy, you'd even feel more agitated, or is that just anywhere in the US?
I'm always going to be black.
No. I'm asking a specific question though.
In this country, is
yes. No, I'm saying, you? So you could live in Mississippi, or you could live here. Well, no, but then hell no means that would be more difficult. Yes.
No, it's just difficult being black anywhere, particularly now because you have been given carte blanche to kill any black person.
Oh.
You're given carte blanche to kill any black person or anybody who goes against you. You can show up at any rally, any protest, and you can kill a black person or a white person who believes in that cause.
Well, first of all,
and you can kill them and get away with it because that signal is put out there now.
I have one other thing. I just think this has to be part of the whole conversation. I mean, he entered into this into the area in Kenosha.
Yes.
It's very visible.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. One, a black man in this country could not do that. Not at all.
Oh, and there are tests. If you go on YouTube, there are tests where there have been a white man walking with an AR-15 down the street.
Sure.
And cops just,
you're wonderful. You're awesome.
Black man doing it.
Get him.
Pull him over.
Yeah.
Pull him over every time. Cops, guns drawn.
But if someone is walking down the street with a weapon and it's visible,
mm-hmm.
and this is where I think we get systematic with all of this, and then you're going to get another part of the population, and this does not have to be Democrat liberal or Democrat Republican or anything like that. Just there will be other parts of the population that are going to be uncomfortable with the open carry gun. Would you agree with that?
Okay, are you a white person or a black person?
No, I'm saying in general, you see any person walking down the street with a gun, I know I would. If I saw anyone with a gun and it was very visible, I would be uncomfortable immediately.
Absolutely, I'd be uncomfortable as well.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to make it put a racial slant on it or a party slant on it. I'm just saying I think it is a dangerous thing in this country that Rittenhouse. First of all, look at the system that he was in. He was allowed to walk down the street with that across his chest, and the policemen are going, well done.
Here's some water.
Good for you. Go to
that system.
But that system right there.
That's the system that was set up for white men.
It
was set up for white people.
You're right.
So it's working perfectly.
But the automatic weapon aspect of it is a newer thing. I mean, maybe it's kind of base potato for you. But it goes back to during slavery. Oh, we're doing it.
It goes back during slavery, though. No, it's
I'm with you.
The lowest of the low, and I'm not trying to say anything to my Irish American friends out there, but Irishmen were looked at as the lowest of low, and the only jobs that they could get were the jobs to oversee the slaves, and those overseers, those Irish American overseers, what they became were the police. They were the police. So it's been set up. The police was created to oversee black folks to make sure they always stayed in line. That's what it was. So there you have it.
I opened a door. I opened a window.
And my shirt, I don't know if y'all can see this.
I wish you carried a word. That's a repeat. How dare you?
I know. I couldn't get out today. So, but it's like, I wish a Karen would. I don't know. It's horrible, hard to see. Because I keep like, I don't know. Anyway, I am just.
You have every right. I think we should play Justin Blake.
Okay.
Are you okay with
that? Yeah,
that?
let's play it. I'm just.
So Justin Blake
there's just so much inequity happening right now.
Is Jacob Blake's uncle. And he was outside the courthouse. I think he might have been at the trial. I'm not 100% certain. But he was outside the courthouse after Rittenhouse was, exonerated of all charges or whatever. And, you changed my thing. And I found this very cathartic, actually.
He gave him a pass. He didn't allow evidence in. If somebody said they were going to kill somebody with an AR-15 30, 40 days ago, and they actually do it 40 days later, that's good evidence. Now you tell us why he got a free ride. His bail money was raised by the Proud Boys, the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, the skinheads. Do we know the history of this judge? I heard he's been racist as hell to these people in Kenosha for many years. Do we know his background?
Let's talk about that judge for a second, shall we? And, first of all, you can't call them victims, They were looters and robbers and anything else.
He said, we should be accurate, right? He said, if you can prove that they looted and robbed, then you can call them that. I don't know how they proved, because I do believe that the defense called
First red flag.
Right, it is. Okay, I got one here. Okay. This is the judge.
Don't get brazen with me.
There's the judge.
Don't get brazen with me. It's like he's in fucking Dynasty.
It is. It's like, so bizarre. I saw that and I just went, oh my God, I kind of.
It's such a fucking hot mess.
I got another thing. I got an image. Ready? This is part of your quiz.
Now, I want to tell you something. Can I just say this real quick? Because I literally had to take 4 hours today just to kind of go eat bad food and just kind of sit and just.
You ate really bad food too.
I had to, because I had to take care of myself. And so there's a lot of this show we didn't work on together. So a lot of stuff that's about to happen, I don't know.
Object one, what is that?
That is a it's ballot box.
It pertains to what we're talking about.
It's a ballot. It's the box where the jury goes in.
So the judge.
I did an episode. Hold on. I did an episode of Monk where I did an episode of Monk where I had to turn that.
Oh yeah.
That's how I knew.
So the weird thing about that jury, when they were trying to choose the jury, because they had 18 jurors and they had to get rid of 6 of them when they went into final deliberations, and the judge, whose name we should give, which is Bruce Schroeder. Judge, don't get brazen with me, Bruce Schroeder,
who left his phone on and played "God Bless the USA," which is what they played every Trump rally.
For some reason, in my head, do you know what the song is that played? I wish I were in Dixie away. I really do think it should be that song. Anyway, so Schroeder goes, well, we have to get rid of 6 jurors, right? We have 18. We need to get rid of 6 because only 12 can deliberate. And so they do this thing. They do go to that little thing, and you pull out the jurors they're going to say. Do you know what he did?
What did he do?
Did you read this?
What did he do?
He gave it to Kyle to do. He goes, oh, this is a cute little moment. And he gives it to Rittenhouse. He goes, you pull the 6 names that are not going to be part of your jury. And if you look at commentary on that, everyone's like, well, that's a bizarre piece of judge theater.
That judge did everything he could to let us know that white boy was going to get off.
He kind of, and at the beginning,
and we all knew. And the thing is that there's a lot of performative behavior that's happening right now. People are like, I can't believe this is happening. Mostly white folks. And I can't believe this is happening. Oh no, the world is broken. The system is broken. No, again.
And we just have to do this
exactly the way it was planned.
The other 2 things that Schroeder dismissed was the fact that he was too young that Rittenhouse was too young to possess a weapon, and he was also violating Kenosha curfew. And both those things were dismissed by the judge.
Go. See you later. Bye. Yeah. All right, we got to stop. I can't. I don't know how much more I can talk about this, but I do want to say this.
We have. I do. Okay. This is for Kyle Rittenhouse. I think that if you're interested in a future job, this is the way to go.
He is not guilty. He deserves a not guilty verdict, and I sure hope he gets it, because you know what? Kyle Rittenhouse would probably make a pretty good congressional intern. We may reach out to him and see if he'd be interested in helping the country in additional ways.
In additional ways. Okay, what is the bet? Will Matt Gaetz actually reach out to Rittenhouse? Yes or no? What do you think?
Of course he will, honey. He is the symbol of
it's theater.
That white boy
it's freaking theater. I think he will too.
If you go on and look online, the Nazis, the Ku Klux Klan, the Proud Boys, they're all hailing this as the moment. This is the moment we can shoot niggas and nigga lovers right now. They're hailing this moment as they get to go out and shoot every black person and everyone who has ever felt anything positive about a black person. We can shoot them. Much like the same way in this trial, the McMichael's trial. Stop calling it the Ahmaud Arbery trial. Please stop calling it. He's not on trial. It's these McMichael motherfuckers that are on trial. Why don't we call it that? They're the ones on trial. Call it that.
So Whoopi was on The View talking about the Ahmaud Arbery. Well, I was almost going to say exactly what you said not to say. But they're the McMichaels, right?
The
Travis
McMichael
and the whatever McMichael. And anyway, watch what Whoopi happened in the middle of
The View.
The View.
Is the 3 men on trial in Glenn County, Georgia, for allegedly chasing down and kill. Not allegedly, we saw them do it. Yeah. They did. They chased them down and they shot and killed them. Not allegedly. I'm not saying it. They killed an unarmed black. Yeah,
Thank you.
You know, I mean,
thank you.
You have to be
our eyes are not
blind to
deceiving
say
us.
allegedly. You know, it just is crazy. They shot an unarmed black jogger.
Boom.
Thank you, Whoopi.
So please stop calling it the Ahmaud Arbery trial.
Which is so bizarre.
He is no longer with us.
No, he's not.
He's not with us.
He is not on trial for murder.
He's not on trial.
It is the.
So let's change that. Let's change that.
What
that.
So you know what's weird? Optic. This is an odd one. Help me out with this one. So with the Ahmaud Arbery case, the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. I can think of his name. I have a hard time thinking of the McMichael's name.
Because that's what.
No. But listen to this. With Rittenhouse, I totally know Rittenhouse's name, but I have to really think about the people he killed. Like it's different. It's the opposite.
Because he's been set up to be sort of the hero.
Yeah, maybe that's. Yeah. He's in the news more.
Do we do the thing where so it's the McMichael trial. They're trying to make the black folks look like the boogeyman, y'all. They are trying desperately to make the black folks look like, to the point where they don't want black preachers in the room.
Well, we got it.
Oh, you want to play that for me?
What, you think that I don't have it?
I love that you have it. Go ahead, play it.
You made me do. So this is Kevin Goff. He is one of the defense attorneys I said in the Ahmaud Arbery trial, my little note here. Yeah. So you're yelling at me right now. Yell at me.
No, I'm not going to yell at you.
How dare you? Okay, here's in the Travis McMichael, right?
Yeah, the McMichael
we didn't do good notes this week. Anyway, this is Kevin.
Jesse Jackson, whoever was in here earlier this week, sitting with the victim's family, trying to influence the jury in this case. And I'm not saying the state is even aware that Mr. Sharpton was in the courtroom. I certainly wasn't aware of it till last night. But I think the court can understand my concern about bringing people in who really don't have any ties to this case other than political interests.
So for some reason, the words didn't match the thing, but I think you get the gist. So he's trying.
Racist!
He's trying to say, we can't have all these black people in the courtroom. It'll intimidate the proceedings.
It will intimidate. Dog whistle.
We can't have Jesse Jackson. And the weird thing, the funny thing was, and this was absolutely, and we couldn't play this. This is the judge's response. And the judge is like, okay, here's the deal. Al Sharpton was sitting out there and you didn't know until the very end. Of course, everyone's wearing masks. You didn't know till the very end.
I don't care how big a mask Al Sharpton is wearing. You know Al Sharpton's in the room.
No, but the point is he didn't know. People didn't know. No, you're kind of messing up my point. The point is they didn't know because, the guy's wearing a mask. He wasn't waving a flag or something and saying, look at me. He was Al Sharpton. I'm a visitor in this courtroom. And the judge goes, he was entirely appropriate. And I'm not about to say who can or cannot be here. He totally shut this down. this whole weird,
and
like,
said,
we're afraid of having too many black people in the courtroom. We think it'll intimidate. What was it? Intimidate the jurors?
It will intimidate the jurors to have all these Negroes here. All right, you know what? Let's take a breath. Take a breath.
Say hi. Who's here?
Take a breath. Let's say hello to
Say hello to.
here.
Get out, Miss Nancy's mirror.
Miss Nancy.
What was her name?
I don't know.
No, Miss Marianne.
But she's probably racist. We just didn't know it. All right. Cassandra Manley, hey, you up, girl? Stacey Reed Payton, Alien Shepherd, Sean Taylor, hey, what's up?
Say hi to Kathy Walker.
Kathy Walker.
And Bethany,
our Baya's here, our live producer's here, always and forever. Hey, Rita Shepherd, Laura Knapp. Hey, Camille Smalls-O'Harris. We need to get you back on the show, by the way. We need that. Cynthia Cervini, I miss you, baby. Stacey Reed Payton, nothing but love. Becky Connigan. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Is Connigan or Conkin? I gotta find that out. Vicky Hoffman, what's up?
Or is it these paper towels?
Catherine Dorsey. Kathy Dorsey, my cousin is here. I gotta talk about that.
I just had some food from Kathy Dorsey. It was really good.
No, that wasn't from Kathy Dorsey.
Oh my God.
That was from another cousin
named Kathy.
That was from Deborah Houston, my other cousin. Tamara Green, always in the house. Yes. Jennifer Lee Warren, what's up? Tracy McAvoy, Matthew Black. Oh my God, lots of folks are here tonight. It's great. Michelle Banks, Irene. Hi, Irene.
That was really.
Who else is up there?
What you just
Joe Honeywinkle, what's up, baby? Joe sexy ass.
That was very disturbing. What you did.
What I just do? Did I do that?
Oh, you're doing it right.
Kathy Walker.
In the delay feed.
Kathy Walker, thank you for that information, my love. Gian Labriola, I don't know if I said hey to you. All right.
You did not.
So today was a big day. We're gonna get rid of all that. We're gonna try to. Hey, cousin Selma.
No, we're gonna go to other.
We're gonna go to like Andrew Usher. What hi, baby? We are going to go and talk about something that happened today that's actually big and huge. And by big and huge, we mean that.
Those are horrible words for where we're going. Go, do it, do it.
All right. So,
I say own it.
All right, we're going to own this.
Own this.
So what happened today was for the first time ever in the history of this country.
Big, huge. Remember those words.
A woman was president of the United States.
Yes, she was.
Did you know this?
Did you know?
A woman was president of the United States. Not only just a woman.
Yes.
A black woman.
Yes.
And an Indian woman.
Yes.
East Indian woman became the president of the United States.
And what you taught me about this whole thing.
What did I teach you?
You taught me that Kamala Harris was president today because Joe Biden had a huge colonoscopy.
He had him under. They had to put him under.
Who doesn't want to go under with your colonoscopy?
Baby, when I went in for my colonoscopy.
What'd you do? Say more, please?
Harder,
faster? What'd you say?
I went into my colonoscopy. And he said, "Do you want to They didn't put me under.
No,
they asked him to do that Twilight. Would you like the Twilight, sir?" I was like, "Baby, I grew up in the '80s. Just give it to me."
Oh, so you were awake?
I was awake the entire time. He was just like, "You're not feeling this? Feeling what? I'm from the '80s. Just hand me a bottle of poppers and a line of blow. I'm good."
Wait, hold on. You had no drugs?
No, zero, not a zilch.
So your bill was cheaper than mine. Because I had Twilight.
So we're talking about the money now.
Twilight.
Wait a minute,
Well, no, maybe I should have done it too. Well, I don't know if I'm as
it was just
flexible as you are. Is that the right word?
I believe the word is verse. Anyway, but yeah.
Joe Biden had a colonoscopy, and Kamala Harris
had to go in there and
was acting president of the United States until he recovers. So there we are. I think
she's already recovered. No, it was only for an hour.
No. But I think he was staying in the hospital for.
No, he's out. He's home.
Is he
he's
home?
Fine.
No, don't yell at me. So
as Kathy Walker said, colonoscopy sleep is the best sleep.
All I know is I don't remember a thing. And the nurse kept saying, "Oh, fart, it's fine. We don't smell anything."
Really?
Well, because if you recall, you drink all that plastic water beforehand to get everything out. So you don't have
my God.
Yeah,
the plastic water. That's the worst thing.
So for those of you who haven't gotten to your 50s, plastic water, you have that to look forward to.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And it comes out and it comes out. And
Speaking
it comes
of 50s,
yes.
My birthday is Monday.
And you're not 50.
My birthday is Monday.
Happy birthday. And do you want to know something? I've done nothing. I've been a really bad husband. This is not unusual.
I had a little surprise birthday party for him. He's doing that for my birthday.
His birthday.
Oh, Christmas is coming up. I've already ordered all the Christmas presents. Done. Everything's done on my end. I have done, the kids' presents are ordered. His presents are ordered. You know what I'll get for Christmas? A belt. Because what did I get for Christmas one year, Hutch? What did you give me for Christmas one year?
I got you that mask.
You got me a mask. And what else? A belt. And you know who picked out the belt? I did.
But here's the thing about me. May I say the thing about me?
You can say the thing about you.
So Michael's birthday every now and then falls on Thanksgiving. And when it falls on Thanksgiving, what happens?
We just make dinner.
No, not we. What happens?
Sean Heron, it was a very big bill.
What happens?
You do a very special Thanksgiving.
Whatever you say goes. If you say you want 50 people here, I cook for 50. If you say you want a ham and 2 turkeys, I do a ham and 2 turkeys. It is whatever.
I gotta know something. And
then the other thing, I have to say one more thing to defend myself, and then you can go.
Defend yourself.
And you also know I bought you some amazing gifts over the years. In that.
All right.
Anniversary presents, I'll do the anniversary more than, because your birthday lands right in the holiday season. It's a little bit of a mess for my head. I'm not good with it.
Okay, anniversary presents are really good.
I've been
he buys
very
me
good.
Like beautiful artwork.
So I make up at other times of the year, and it is not a defense. It is a truth. It's not a defense.
But Christmas and birthday, I just buy myself something and wrap it. Is that it's pretty much the truth?
That is.
How do I get rid of this? I have Bethany up here.
What do you say?
Sean Heron says, "Oh, Thanksgiving meetings are so yummy at your house." Well, we're doing Thanksgiving
I like
here.
This cocktail. So Sean, do you have the same cocktail? Are you doing this the mezcal?
You didn't need Sean. You didn't need to add the word tail.
I like this cock.
He knows he does.
Infrastructure.
All right, so
I have to do this.
This is good.
I have to do this. This is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And this is okay. Infrastructure bill was signed on Monday. Let's say that one more time. We have to do it.
The infrastructure bill was signed on Monday.
And no. We're not going there.
Okay.
Let's live here. This is a big deal. I don't care what anyone says. The infrastructure bill is a big deal. Do you mind if I rattle off something?
Yes, you missed the whole thing. You can watch it later because I was on a roll, a tear. I had to put my hair up for it. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
So just I thought, okay, so here we go. We have
this is something I don't know what he's doing. So what are you doing?
No, this isn't a big deal. Just let's do it.
Okay, let's.
So we have this infrastructure bill, $1 trillion infrastructure, bipartisan. They're now saying. First of all, can we say this?
Yes.
I love how the bipartisan part of it, that the Republicans are no, and then once it's signed, they're like, I'm part of that too. They switch. What you have to be with me.
I'm right here. I'm listening.
No,
I'm
listening.
Here.
You're in here. Oh my God, you have to be with me. Oh, he's switching to vodka. I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to just rattle off a couple of numbers. I think it's important for us to know what this means, not just have a vague sense, because infrastructure is entirely unglamorous, right? However, it's necessary.
It is very necessary.
So let's do this. Okay. So 550 billion. First of all, that's a big number, right? In new funds into transportation, broadband, and utilities. 550 billion. 110 billion into roads, bridges, and the like, right?
The like.
I don't usually say that phrase, but
hey, Juana Medina.
66 billion in freight and passenger rail. I keep thinking we're so behind in terms of like the.
How does Paris have the TGV?
It isn't.
We can go from London to
where is it?
Minutes.
Why can't we go from LA to
San Francisco?
Well, yes, LA to San Francisco, but
we can't go from LA to
New
San
York
Francisco
or San Francisco to Miami or wherever. Let's just have some like speed rail here.
Jonathan Wilson is here. Oh, what's up?
39 billion into public transportation and 55 billion into improving water systems and replacing lead pipes. Oh, about time.
Really? We are just now replacing lead pipes. I bet Detroit got some shit to say about that. All of Michigan got some shit to say about that.
Okay. An image. What is that?
I don't know. What is that?
Okay, here's the second clue. Ready?
I think it's a scene from Working Girl. I don't know. What is it?
Last clue.
Oh,
these are snapshots of Paul Gosar's anime that he messed up. So that's AOC.
Oh, that's AOC.
Yeah, that's AOC. Here's Paul Gosar with his knife. You see the knife, little samurai knife, and here's him basically
cutting off her head.
So
we tried to look for this video, and
the video's gone. The video. I'm sure if we were on the dark web,
honey, every web I'm on is dark.
Dun dun dun, the dark web. But I'm sure you could get it. But one thing that Twitter is, because it was originally put on Twitter, Gosar put it on Twitter, and it's been taken off and taken. He's posted it twice. He keeps posting it, and then it's taken off.
Again, no consequences.
Oh, well, let's talk about what we're talking about. So Paul Gosar.
And yes, I did switch to vodka because that drink is too much.
No, you do one.
It's a lot.
You do one.
It's a lot. You do one of those drinks.
I'm letting this last me through the whole episode.
So, yes, this is all vodka. Don't judge me.
Why are you yelling?
I don't know, but I do want to talk about Thanksgiving still. So.
Well, Thanksgiving, that wasn't on my list. How dare you add something?
I know.
You're so sneaky.
Go.
So he was censured Wednesday for this video. So it was an actual anime video that then someone in his office took his face and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's face and put them, and he killed.
The only thing I've censored is my waist.
I'm holding for laughs.
Go.
This is only the 24th time a censure has happened since 1832. And after the censure, do you know what he did? First thing he did, one of the first things he did after he was censured.
What did he do after he was censured?
He reposted the video. So people are up in arms because they're saying, basically, if he had any other job in any other workplace, and he posted a video of him, an image of him killing a coworker, he would be fired. And I think that's probably right. Do you think that's right in this country? And yet, here he is in the House of Representatives, and he's censured, not fired.
Well, he's going to be working with Kyle Rittenhouse next week, so it's going to be okay.
Probably with Matt Gaetz. So anyway, so he was censured and...
Oh, wait, Kyle Rittenhouse is 18 now, so Matt Gaetz won't really be interested in him. Just thought of it. It was that right?
Dun, dun, dun.
I know.
He's too old. So that's all I have on that one. It's an ugly little thing.
Jonathan, why are you calling me Reggie? Or is it Peggy? Reggie. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who Reggie is. Wait, is Reggie something I should know?
Or Reggie might be in Reggie might be.
Oh, Reggie might be someone who's watching. I don't know.
Why are you?
All right.
You're so self-centered. Do you see how self-centered you are?
Today I'm off today. I really am. This sort of just this.
No one wants to hear that all the time.
But
you have to then go forward.
But you know what? Being black in America is so tiring.
I'm not going to take that away from you.
All right, it's just so fucking tiring.
Wait,
I just talk about something fun. I need something fun.
No. Let me move forward.
Okay, move forward.
Okay, because this is good. So Build Back Better. This is important.
Which is also the title of my workout video.
What I think is so peculiar. We lambasted Melania for Be Best, and then we said, "This is how you do it. Build Back Better." I went, I don't think that was the right phrase. Why couldn't I say build back and take off best, better, get rid of?
But you know what? Build Back Better is like, if you
put like this,
put some. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of black person.
And I have to say, you don't want to see our president do that either.
No, do not.
Oh, maybe Kamala can do it.
Wow.
I know.
That was a lot.
I did that.
That's a lot. I'll move to Lisbon in a minute.
Lisbon? Who said that?
All right. What are we doing?
I want to move. Okay. So, Sean, this is the deal. We've been talking about moving somewhere.
We've been talking about moving.
And I've been wanting to go to Lisbon. Green wine. I know. It's a thing there, though. There are the caves with the skulls. I want to see Lisbon. I do want to go there.
All right.
So Build Back Better. So it passed in the House. And it passed. And the funny thing, I don't know why I think this is funny. It passed in the House after Kevin McCarthy did the filibuster for One of the longest, I think the longest filibuster in record, it was like 8 hours and 33 minutes. Beating
Betty
Pelosi.
Butter bought a Build Back Better butter.
Oh, that's funny. I do like that, actually. And he beat Pelosi's record. I didn't know. I honestly wasn't tuned in at this point, so I didn't
care.
So Pelosi did a filibuster for DACA, for the DACA.
Well, that's important. Build Back Better.
No, Build Back.
Betty Butter bought a Build Back Better butter.
I don't think we're even in the same.
All right, let's
energy.
go. Let's move to gay things.
I think we're moving to gay things.
Gay things.
So here's the deal with
talk about gay shit.
Here's the thing with Build Back Better that leads to gay things, which Michael is very
Build Back Better bottoms.
You're talking about this. Are you ready?
What was I talking about?
Gay things.
I'm like already like slurring.
It's
like my poly dent.
What are you doing?
My poly grip was scared. I saw slurring.
You have to paper towels and move.
Ooh, I'm slurring like Shaka Khan last night at the Versus.
You watch the Versus.
Y'all, no tea, no shade. But
no, that's totally
this is
y'all nothing but
y'all don't know what Versus is. You're probably white, but Versus was last night, honey, and Miss Shaka Khan was up against Miss Stephanie Mills, and it was Stephanie Mills proved to be the sister everybody needs to have.
I have a quick question about Versus.
Okay.
Does someone actually win at the end?
No. It's not a competition, but they set it up as like this. Versus. Called Versus.
And so what they do is they sing they don't even sing whole songs. They sing snatches of their songs. Is that the wrong?
We did a drink called the Snatch.
I know, and I was lambasted for that.
You were, and I don't care.
They do snippets of the song. Is that a better word, really?
Snippets.
In the land of everything, is that the better word?
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is that sometimes they sing with the lyrics. That's like literally the song is playing. Now Michael showed me one, and it was Gladys Knight versus
Patti LaBelle.
That was awesome.
But
those two. Well, no, we have to. Let's pay homage.
Okay, first of all,
those two divas
giving honor to
those two divas.
Stephanie Mills, giving
honor. I'm giving honor to Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. Those they knew it.
Patti LuPone.
I said that.
How white are you? Patti LuPone would never. Can you imagine Patti LuPone and Gladys Knight against each other?
Patti LuPone and Patti LaBelle. We'd all be.
First of all, you'd understand Patti LaBelle.
I would agree.
Oh my God, John Lawrence Rivera is here from Santorini. Hey, baby.
Oh, okay.
Snatches of songs to Build Back Better, Snatch.
So, John, we're cooking Greek. Do.
All right. So, anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. But if we have a black session, we'll all get together. We'll discuss it. All right. So go gay.
No. Gay marriages. This is yours.
So, honey, after 33 years,
this is only now. First of all, this is only if Build Back Better passes in the Senate, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it has to go back to the Senate and pass in the Senate, or the Senate fixes it and it goes back to the House. So whatever that is. But
So if Build Back Better
passes.
So
passes is kind of a bad
Build
thing.
Back Better passes.
Do you pass? Pass for straight?
Boy, shut up.
Shut up.
Speaking of passing, hey Tessa Thompson. If Build Back Better passes,
did you just say that?
Guess what?
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, hold on. Stop. Hold on. Hush. We do that. This is what we do when like he starts talking too much. I just go like this. Hutch.
I decided I wanted to be a cardboard cutout of myself in that moment. Go ahead.
All right, so
you have to get this out. You have to say it.
If Build Back Better passes,
yes.
Anyone who was in a gay marriage,
don't do quotes.
Gay marriage. Guess what? We couldn't claim ourselves on our income taxes.
Yeah.
Guess what? From 2004 on, they get to go back and award you the money you would have saved.
Say retroactively.
Retroactively.
Exactly.
You can go back and claim all that money. Honey, we've already called that person. We're going to get all of the money. It better pass because I need that money.
Michael goes, I might be able to buy something.
I need to get my house painted. Anybody know a good house painter? Let me know because it's a lot of work. But speaking of painting houses.
I got an image. Let's do an image. Image. This is continuing gay news. And the image is. Can you tell everyone what this image is?
So who is that? Who do we think that is? That is Mr. Smithers. Yes, Waylon Smithers.
With a new character. Do you know what the new character's name is? Michael DeGraff.
Michael DeGraff, a billionaire. He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire fashion designer. Look at that guy.
And look at this.
And he has like a little dog, and Smithers is an awesome.
Because you can't be a gay billionaire fashion designer without a little dog.
And you can't be then I guess someone kept by a gay billionaire fashion designer without a cocktail.
There you go. So after 33 seasons, The Simpsons has finally given Waylon Smithers a love interest. It is not Mr. Burns.
No.
Because Mr. Burns told him, I don't need you. I don't even think about you.
First of all, would you want to do Mr. Burns?
Well, it depends. What time is it?
Or what do you get out of it?
Honey, because, okay, let's be real honest, gay people. Let's be real honest, gay men.
You're not doing that.
It's like, because every now and then, you know what? You at the bar, and it's,
is that what you did with
drunk.
me?
You're a little drunk, and you go like this. Well, he'll suck my dick. And that's that Smithers moment. Oh, look at that.
They're lightsabers in the sky.
Those are red penises.
So and on November 21st, this will air. Smithers finally, after 33 seasons. What the heck is that about?
33 seasons, he finally gets a love interest.
And voiced by Victor Garber.
Victor Garber, an out gay actor who we've met.
And I just want to say this: Victor Garber married to Rainier Anderson in 2000. Rainier Anderson, 2015. Yep. He had a quote. Do you want to read the quote?
It is crucially important that these stories are acknowledged. It brings back certain feelings I had as a young actor where I couldn't be gay. It was a reminder of how much things have changed and also how I've evolved in my journey to find self-acceptance, self-love. It's a definite, significant part of it.
I'm not sure what that part meant, but I mean, I thought I wondered when he, as a young gay actor, could not talk about, and now when he can't. I mean, because he's had,
I was a young gay actor.
You always talked about it.
And I talked about it all the fucking time.
So, first time I saw Victor Garber, can I do this? Do you mind?
I love that story.
First, when I was in New York, I've talked about this on the show. I did ushering on the Broadway,
I know this
on the Broadway. And I worked at the Royale Theater. The first show at the Royale Theater.
Is that with an E?
Yeah, Royale. Okay. Royale. And the first show I did at the Royale Theater was Speed the Plow with Madonna, who we mentioned already. No, we're going to mention. I'm not telling you why. Madonna's coming up. Stay tuned. And then the second show I did was Lend Me a Tenor. Now the thing about Speed the Plow and Lend Me a Tenor that was so delicious, they were both like an hour and change. Like we got out so early. They were fast, bing, bing, bing shows. And so we loved it. And so then, of course, when you then usher or you do the longer shows, you're like, oh my God, Les Mis again. But they were delicious. And Victor Garber was the male lead in Lend Me a Tenor. He was awesome. He was tremendous. I want to meet Victor Garber. Why are you doing that?
I just want to show you my tits. All right. So
do you have a Victor Garber story? Have you ever met him?
You may not have been with me.
Don't you dare
tell me. Dare.
So this is when you blew him. This is when you blew him?
Stop that. That's
he blew Victor Garber and I. Oh my God.
And possibly right. No, that never happened. Who is David in? But I don't know, but I adore you. I
have another image.
Oh, show the image.
Because we're
just going to talk about gay stuff from now on.
No, we have another big thing.
What do you think that is?
What do you think that is?
It's a nutcracker. All right, so those are nutcrackers. Nutcrackers from Target. Target has gay nutcrackers.
Target
feels redundant. And it feels redundant.
Well, let's talk about it. So first of all, they're carrying the updated Progress Pride flag. Did you notice that?
Oh, I did not know. I didn't see the Progress
Pride. It is the updated Progress Pride flag, which highlights LGBTQ people of color and transgender.
Is that sweat?
So let's look at this. So they are actually not only nutcrackers who are gay, but they're of color. Look at that.
They're gay. They're of color,
and they have pink beards.
You know what I wish they had? Realistic bodies.
Nutcrackers don't have realistic bodies.
The nutcrackers I know do. Anything else? Carla Valentine's here. Look who just showed up.
Oh, hey, Carla. The funny thing about the Nutcracker thing,
what?
They're already sold out in most of the
They're only $10. They're $10.
People were buying.
I'm trying
like doing this. I want all of them.
I want all of them, and I can't get them. We have some gay nutcrackers though. And we also have some decorations.
Oh, tonight, honey. Tonight's the night we make history.
All right,
honey, you.
Why am I singing? Stop talking to me like
so,
that.
Okay, this is mine. I'm going to do this. Okay.
Oh, okay. This is
a report came out. I'm going to lift up my paper because I don't know how specific. But a report came out, and overdose was big.
Hey, Matthew Black.
This is a heavy moment, and then we'll get back to some lighter stuff. But overdose was big. 100,000 Americans died from overdose in the last year.
I don't know what to say about that.
Well, that means 275 people per day. It was up from 28% from last year. So we're going on this upward spike. And then the other thing is, I mean, I don't know if any of you are watching Dope Sick on Hulu, which of course is all about Oxycontin, but this overdose is more about fentanyl and heroin. Because a lot of there have been more restrictions with some of the opioids, then they go to the synthetics, and then the synthetics lead to heroin, and so a lot of these overdoses were that. I have only a couple of graphs. It really hit me. I have to say that we're going through this in this country. So there we have 100,000 at the top of the. I wish you could see my marker. I would like totally 100,000 people. And then this is us compared to the European Union. Look at us at the very bottom. We're like the long, long line at the bottom. And here are all these Norway, Sweden, but about all these other countries. And we just are like, we're having issues, Michael Shepard. And I have to.
Well, I think we lost a couple I lost a couple people to fentanyl, so I understand.
Oh, and then you talked about what actor was it?
I'm not going to bring it up right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about it, but we're losing out a lot of actors and people in the arts to fentanyl right now.
And you haven't watched Dope Sick, have you?
No.
And
I just don't want to.
I have to say that opioids have not figured into my life that much. I mean, we like every now and then there'll be a procedure and they give us something. And
I can't take them.
No, usually
I can't.
You and I sort of go. We put it to the side.
Which is
it isn't
great
a thing on us.
Me.
But it's disgusting because once again, money, wealth, privilege, whiteness prevails.
I don't know how I got to be white, but they gave me this jar, this fucking thing of what's the big thing?
Was it Oxycontin?
Oxycontin. They just gave me like 500 Oxycontin when I had my surgery, and I took 2, and I threw up.
I'm actually really glad because I have
an addictive personality. I know it's weird.
The AP. Anyway, I think it was much more. Okay, you're gonna just keep talking.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
come on, baby. We got a few more minutes. Let's go.
AP had a tweet. Read the tweet.
Sesame Street is welcoming its first ever Asian American puppet. Ji Young is 7, Korean American, and loves to rock out on her guitar. The hope is that she will be a positive force against a rise in anti-Asian hate.
And we would like to share with you Ji Young and Ernie.
Actually, there's something really cool about my name. So in Korean, traditionally, the 2 syllables, they each mean something different. And Chi means like smart or wise, and Young means like brave or courageous or strong. Yeah. But we were looking it up, and guess what?
What?
Chi also means sesame.
How about that?
Hey, first of all, let's talk about Ernie's hair. Because Ernie, dude, that comb forward.
Well, Ernie's had that for like decades.
I don't know.
Millennia.
But it is so great to have representation because we all know that representation
Well, let's go
matters.
further than that. Ji Young is operated by a Korean American.
And based on this Korean American person,
and
this human.
She's been part of the Sesame Street workshop for about 10 years. I don't even have her name. I'm so sorry that I didn't write that down. But I think it's awesome that they worked with the people that were close to them. We're going to get a little bit of culture on Sesame Street. And do you want to know something, Michael?
Tell me. I would love to know a little something.
Not everyone likes the fact that there's an Asian Muppet.
Not everyone likes the fact there's an Asian Muppet?
So, no. So, for instance.
Who?
Matt Schlapp. Do you know who he is?
I'd like to slap him.
He's the president of CPAC.
CPAC.
I'm saying that right. So, right.
What race is Ernie is Bert? First of all, bitch. First of all, what race is Ernie is Bert? You are insane, PBS, and we should stop funding you.
And the thing is, he gets a lot of backlash for that. And then he says, no, you know what I need to do? I need to go on TV and talk about this. So we have a thing of him actually going on TV and talking about this. So here he is.
It's not just the fact that they're trying to bring race into Ernie and Bert, which I grew up watching. I'm older than you, but I grew up watching. And it wasn't ever about race. It was about learning lessons and learning to read and learning tolerance. And they want to inject race. And by the way, this whole question about gender into everything. One of the Muppet characters had a son, and the son wanted to be a daughter. And they won't stop with their push for woke politics.
I have a funny thing to add to all of this. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
So he wants to defund Sesame Street. This president of CPAC wants to defund Sesame Street because of having an Asian character, because of having a character that is non-binary or wants to look at different, gender fluidity things. Sesame Street.
Shit that's real. Shit that's happening.
But Sesame Street, I mean, I'm agreeing with you actually in that moment, just so you know. Sesame Street hasn't originally aired on PBS since 2015. So you can defund PBS, but Sesame Street has been on HBO Max for quite some time. And I don't know that you can defund HBO Max. Can you?
No.
I don't think so. I think they have a lot of money. I think they are fine.
By the way, HBO Max, you can see King Richard right now if you have HBO Max. Get your friends.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to watch it tonight if I don't fall asleep.
Oh, no, we're not watching it tonight. You're doing something else tonight.
All right, so
I mean, he's doing that thing where he's like,
"Can y'all come get your white uncles?
Have any race?
Can
and now
get
they're
your
putting
white
race."
uncles
I mean,
and just tell them it is very important for y'all. And people who are like, "But my family is more important than about." The issues and
you're talking to me when you say that. You're talking
but half of your family I don't speak to, or nor can I be around because they are big racist ass Trump Republicans.
Say nor can I one more time.
Nor can I be around.
Nor can I be around.
Nor can I be around because they're racist ass Trump Republicans. And
you're very nice to my father. You are.
Because that's your father. And I'm going to respect your father because I love you.
Well, also, you like my dad as much as he's a Trump Republican. But I have one more tweet that you have not seen.
Oh.
This is from Donald Trump Jr. on this whole topic.
Shit.
No, you're reading it. Are you ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Muppets have racists now. So based on the orange, I'm guessing Ernie is a Trump and must be canceled immediately. You know what? Fuck him. Fuck that bitch. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
But do you know what pleased me about that tweet?
What?
That all the Cheeto, orange, all of that stuff, he knows. He knows what an idiot the whole situation is, and that made me happy.
Can we close out with Madonna?
You're closing out with Madonna, my love.
All right.
Do you want an image or do you want to read? What do you want first?
All right. So there is a German Shepherd.
No, I think we should start with, there's a house in Florida that Madonna once owned.
There is a house in Florida that Madonna once owned. Excuse me. It is a Miami mansion.
Yes.
It is now on the market for almost $32 million.
Yes.
Madonna bought it for 7.5, but now it's on the market for 30.
Like back in 2000, right?
Yeah, and it's on the market for
No. Madonna didn't buy it for 7. Madonna sold it to the current owner for
7.5.
So between 2000 and today, do you want an image of the current owner?
The current owner.
I'm ready. You ready?
Yep.
Here's an image of the current owner.
That's the current owner. The current owner is a German Shepherd named Gunther 6.
This is Gunther the 6th.
No, I don't know. It says Gunther 6.
What?
Now, Gunther 6
Could be the 6th.
Is an ancestor of Gunther 3,
yeah.
whose owner Carlotta Liebenstein,
yes,
who was a German countess, died in 1992 and left $500 million to her motherfucking dog.
The Gunther 3. So here's the funny part. Can I say this?
Her motherfucking dog.
There are handlers, and so the money that went to Gunther 3 has been passed down to the current Gunther 6.
Hushik?
What are you saying? What words came out?
No, that's Hushik. Hushik, our friend Hushik is here.
Oh,
I
thought you were still doing the story.
I know. No, I'm letting Hushik know.
Hushik, I have to say, this sounded like a really drunk word.
That's it. He said it. He said it.
Oh, you said it. You are sure.
So, this person left their dog $500 million. And now the dog lives in Madonna's old house and sleeps in Madonna's old suite.
Or sleeps in her bed. Well, I guess it would be her.
Is there a picture of the bed?
No, this is the picture I have.
This is the picture.
I love this. Gunther just like, I'm chillaxing by the pool, man. Let's go.
Well, Gunther usually lives in Tuscany. Gunther lives in Tuscany, but travels a lot on private jets. Has his meals cooked by a chef.
He has his own private chef.
Own private chef.
He has his own private chef, and they fly him around. And they're handlers who go, oh, yes, we're looking after the dog and the line of the dog. How do they choose? This is my question. How do they choose the mates for all the Gunthers? My question. And
brown paper bag.
And is it just a bunch of baloney?
If you darker than a brown paper bag, you can't be a part of Gunthers.
And in the article, they kept calling them handlers. I go, is that like the best job ever? Like, do you look after a dog and just get like bank and go out and do your own shit?
So all I know is this. I'm going to end this on this. When we talk about privilege, we're going to talk about Gunther 6 or 5. Or what is that?
Gunther 6.
Gunther 6. That's privilege.
No. You got it wrong. It isn't Gunther 6's privilege. It's the handlers of Gunther 6 that are privileged. The ones we're managing his money.
Gunther 6
we're buying and selling Madonna's
$500 million a dog.
That's
$5 million. That's $500 million, bitch.
Oh God, it's $500 million.
Boozing with gays.
Do a nice good night.
Anyone need a place for Thanksgiving? Give us a call. We're here.